Yeah, believe it or not, I've seen this all over my TikTok and I've seen it in other places. People want to see GTA 6 fall short. And I think they got a fairly solid point. And I want to talk about this because this is a thing when you talk about the gaming industry and where things are going, people are looking at this like, hey, this is the game that could be the savior. This is the game that can have all gamers unite. This is the game that everybody can enjoy and play. Hey, I'm not going to sit here and disagree. I do think that this game is going to be phenomenal. I think it's going to be a great game. GTA has not let me down since GTA what 2, so it's a game that it's a series that I've always had fun with. Ever since back on the Dreamcast days, I've been playing Grand Theft Auto, and I think that GTA 6 will be no different. Now, why some people want this situation or this game to fall short is because of the industry itself. If this game goes completely bonkers, anywhere like close to what GTA 5 has done, that's going to give everybody in the industry the green light to continue to do the practices that they're doing. Now, do I think GTA 6 will fall short? Honestly, no. I don't think that this game is going to be in a situation where it's going to be really worse than what GTA 5 is. It's not going to be anywhere near that. It's going to be a flop. I'll just say that this game is going to do massive numbers, probably enough to recoup whatever they're trying to do within the first month of release. You have to understand GTA 5 is a game that was released back in 2013, and it is going to sell over 200 million copies of the game, physical, digital, whatever the case may be. It's done a lot. So this is the thing. With the games being delayed, it possibly could cost them a lot of money, billions of dollars, to push this game back. And I think this game will probably be pushed back again. I don't think this game will be coming out in November of 2026. I think it's probably going to come out like in March of 2027. And it's still going to be fine. But they are losing money because of the delay. Investors are pulling out of some of their stocks because of this. But I don't think it's going to be a situation to the point where it's going to sink what Take Two is doing. I don't think that. But the fact that it's going to continue to be pushed back, it does hurt. And the fact that some people want this game to fail would be a really good thing for the industry in general. Because a lot of these companies aren't Rockstar. A lot of these companies aren't what Take Two can do. They don't have the caveat, or they don't have the product to push where games could be 80, 90, $100, and just because one game do it, a tie don't raise all boats. Some of them are some games are just above the fray, and GTA is just one of those IPs that just look, when you drop that game, it's going to be what it is. Sorry Saints Row, sorry Mind's Eye, sorry all the other clones, you're not going to get to where this game is going to be. And even those are games that are within the same mechanics and the same genre of GTA. So what do you think the other games that are in the different genres, what do you think they're going to do? There's no way that these other games could be priced at a higher or a premium price just because one game does so. And I think this is why people want this game to fall short, because if it falls short, it puts the industry on notice that, okay, we can't do half of the stuff that we want to do, and GTA is not our savior for the industry. So we got to go back to the drawing board, because if GTA can't make it, we have no chance. And I think that's where that's coming from. Now, like I said, at the end of the day, I do feel like GTA is probably going to make maybe $1 or $2 billion within the first month. I do believe that. I think it's going to be one of those games that sells like crazy the first month. And I'm not talking about just in sales. I'm talking about, I will say this. Let me backtrack that. I don't think they'll do 2 billion in a month. I don't think they'll do that, because I do have a feeling that this game will be curtailed online. I don't think the online is going to be working out the gate. They're going to do the same thing they did with GTA 5, where Rockstar, the online didn't come into play. It's like 3 weeks later. Rockstar is going to find a way to milk us every chance they get. There's going to be the release, then the online come out later, then they're going to re-release it again on a higher or more powerful platform in a definitive edition or a definitive version, because it worked for GTA 5. GTA 5 came out on the PlayStation 3, y'all. That game came out on the PlayStation 3, And that game was evolved from the PlayStation 3 to PS4 to PC to PS5, and it just continued to evolve. And people bought it 2, 3, 4 times. I'm one of those people who did it. I just did a live stream and I showed you I had like 4 different copies of GTA 5 from the 360 to PS4 to PS5 Xbox Series, and I have it on my PC. So I'm one of those people. I'm a part of the problem, but I do believe that that game is well worth playing over and over again. And I think GTA 6 is going to be one of those games that people feel that way as well. Personally, I do feel, I feel at this point, I think I'm going to be playing this game one and done. Now, will I buy it at release? I think the game is going to be good enough to play at release. I hope so, with all the delays. Hopefully, there's no bugs or anything. I will probably play it at one time and that'll be it, because the truth be told, even though I bought this game 4 or 5 times, I think I only played it, I think I completed it like twice. Maybe, I didn't even complete it twice. I completed it once and I didn't finish it the second time. So I don't know if I'm going to do the same for GTA 6. And also, I do feel, for me personally, I don't have the capacity to play these type of games anymore. I don't know. And that's just a whole nother story, but I'll just say this. These type of games, I don't want to play these games to complete them. I'll play them to kick around and have fun, but to play the campaign, I don't find myself compelled to do so. I started to feel this way about Battlefield 6. Like the same thing with that. I'm like halfway done with the campaign, but I put it down. And the fact that this game may be pretty much shorter than GTA 6, I may end up finishing it at some point, but I don't feel inclined to do so anymore. I don't know. To me, I just don't like playing story-driven games like that anymore. I like playing games that have more like a career mode. Let's say like a racing game that has a career mode, or let's say a basketball game. I've been going back to playing My Players. I've been playing like Road to the Show in baseball. Even with non-sports titles, I've been playing games where you constantly level up and progress. And I guess that's one of the reasons why I may need to go play Battlefield 6. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't feel like playing the story driven side of stuff anymore, and it's just kind of crazy. But I don't know. I think this game is going to be pretty solid. I think it's going to be great. I think a lot of people are going to gravitate to it, and it's going to make its money back regardless. I don't see where this game will fall short like that. Now, I understand why people wanted to fall short, because of the industry itself, needs a correction. And GTA 6 going bonkers won't help matters to make the industry be corrected. So I don't know. I feel at the end of the day, it's still a good time to game. You can go find plenty of games out there from, the PlayStation 4 on, PlayStation 5. There's a lot of great games out there. You don't necessarily have to lean on one particular game to just say, oh man, I'm definitely going to have fun with this one game. But I think a lot of gamers do that nowadays. They buy a $500-$600 console to play maybe like 2 or 3 games. But that's interesting. I would just say that. But I'm going to get up out of here. I think I said enough about it. I see why people want this game to fail, or they want it to fall short. But I feel at the end of the day, it's just going to be something where this game is going to go bonkers. It is. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, y'all. I'm out. Peace.